Today we're reading out of Matthew chapter 5, verses 2 through 12. Then he began to teach them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the humble, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. You are blessed when they insult you and persecute you and falsely say every kind of evil against you because of me. Be glad and rejoice, because your reward is great in heaven. For that is how they persecuted the prophets who were before you. In the commentary it says, to be poor in spirit is to be conscious of one's continual dependence on God. Kingdom people recognize their own inadequacy and insufficiency apart from Him. God's kingdom refers to God's rule. If you're poor in spirit, you will get to see God's heavenly rule in your earthly life. Only by being desperately dependent on God can you become what He created you to be. Blessed are those who mourn refers to being saddened by the things that sadden God. God grieves over the sin and wretchedness of the world. Sin and its consequences surround us, tempting us to become numb. Instead, we must pray that God would give us the emotions of His heart, so that we can experience the encouraging, strengthening comfort of God. Some translations render the humble as the meek. It's important to understand that meekness doesn't mean weakness. Consider, for example, the process of breaking a horse. The idea is to not break the horse of its strength or speed. Rather, the goal is to break the horse of its self-will. As long as you remain independent and wild, you will never maximize God's intention for you. To be meek is to learn to submit your will to God's. Far too many of God's children are spiritually malnourished, not because they don't eat, but because they eat the wrong things. Donuts taste good, but they have no nutritional value. You can't have a donut-level spiritual diet and then wonder why you don't experience God's blessings. To hunger for righteousness is to apply the righteousness standard of God to your life. You will need to be hungry for that which pleases God. If you train your appetite in this way, you will be filled. You'll be satisfied with divine contentment.